guys, welcome to this week's Third on Tuesday. If you'd like to, please subscribe on the bottom or email me at twocoolforschool@gmail.com. I will also put my email address on the bottom for you. Today I am doing an album, probably one of my most favorite albums of all time. In the band's discography, it's literally like right next to each other. I can't decide, me personally, on which one I like better. They both have their pros and very few cons out of the entire album. I just kind of wish maybe they would remaster it, even though I still like the raw feel to it, but we're gonna do. But today I will actually do the Acacia Strains 3750. I love this album. It's basically like an EP, but I love it. It was made in 2004, and it was made from Devil's Head, which was like an independent labeling company, and Prosthetic Records. They were making it with Devil's Heads, and then they switched over to Prosthetic, and then they picked up off of what Devil's Heads did, and they made the three more albums with them. I'm sorry, 3 more albums before they went to Rise Records. But yeah, I love this album to death. It's about 25 minutes long, I think. That's if you cut out the ending part after sun poison and skin cancer. But I mean, this is if you want something that's old and it just has like straight beat down to it. The breakdowns are insane. They like to be called influential metal or hardcore influential metal. Either one works for them. But like my favorite song off this would probably have to say is 3750 itself, or probably Passing the Pencil Test, because they actually do have a clip from Charles Manson in it, which is actually kind of hilarious. It just shows you kind of like the really small, funny side towards the band. You open up the CD, and it has just the 3750 with the gear. There's the picture. They were a 6-piece back in the day. They will never be a 6-piece band again, though. I talked to them about that. I just saw them last Saturday, and they basically said they'll never be a 6-piece again. There's no point, because the guitarists, anyways, like 2 of the guitar players played the same thing, and one of them like played something different. So basically 2 rhythms and a lead, which they said they don't ever need anymore. But yeah, it actually has Vincent when he was like really young, which is kind of weird how the transformation of being young to old was. But I mean, you grow old. If you take out the CD on the back, it'll just say the Acacia Strain on the bottom right there. It has if you look at the back cover of it all together, I'm sorry about the glare, guys, but it's just all put into one, and it's just basically like chemistry pouring acid onto a hard block. I never actually asked what 3750 means. I should have, but never got around to it. If you open up the booklet itself, it's just with all the lyrics and with like the gear. It says, the Acacia Strain would like to thank the following people: and Danielle and the Bennett family, Scott Lee, Leah Urbo, and Crimson Management, anyone from Red Rockets Records, Joinable, Sierra, Toby D from Devil's Head Records, which I said, Adam D, EJ, and everyone at Prosthetic Records. And it just keeps going on. And it just talks about some of the bands, I guess, that influenced them. And they are For Her I Can Be a Hero, 1,000 Falling Skies, Heartbeat West. I was trying to find like anything that is kind of big, I guess. I think it's just like a lot of underground bands from the Massachusetts area around the time, I'm guessing. But like I said, the entire CD is extremely, to me, is extremely meaningful, and the reason I am a big fan of this band is because they have showed me that it's okay to be negative, especially at a time in my life where a lot of like bad things around me were happening, and they showed me like this band showed me that it's okay to be angry and lash out against things, and it's okay not to like follow someone or be happy when there's nothing to be happy about. So I give these guys like huge props. I mean, I've met Vincent like I don't know. I would probably say like 30 times in my life, maybe even more. But because I've been listening to these guys for so long. But from all the times, it's like every time I meet him, it's like re-meeting him again, like for the first time. Just because he like wrote like so much good stuff. The other album I was talking about though was The Dead Walk. The Dead Walk and this album to me are like both together. When I review The Dead Walk, whenever that happens, I'll explain more into it. But if you guys have not ever listened to these guys before, or you guys just listen to like Coma Witch or Death is Only Mortal and Wormwood, they have a completely different side to them than just extremely triggered out breakdowns with extremely negative lyrics. I mean, these albums do have extremely negative lyrics, but it's not extremely triggered out. It's a completely different sound. There's also an album they had before this, and Life is Very Long, which is like metalcore, believe it or not, and they changed their sound up with 3750. But I'm gonna try to get the interview. My friend put an interview on his phone, so I'm gonna try to upload that to YouTube very soon with Vincent. But like I said, if you like to, please subscribe on the bottom. I'll try to do this every week. Like last week, I was just sick again and I couldn't do it. It's because of the weather. It gets really bad for me. But please subscribe. Hopefully I can get more interviews with more bands. Next week I'll review another album like usual. This is Throwdown Tuesday, and guys have a great week. See you.